Tax season now in full swing, and the IRS wants to avoid any major delays like we saw last year. So they suggest having the right information before you start filing. Check online before you call them with any questions. And remember, filing electronically and choosing direct deposit would speed up that refund process. But some things may just be out of our hands, with programs in place in almost half of the states that are threatening to delay our refunds.
And now the IRS is telling some taxpayers to hold off on filing their taxes. Joining us now, Washington Post reporter Jacob Bogage. Good morning to you, Jacob.
Good to be with you.
Yeah, good to have you with us. So the IRS trying to figure out how to tax inflation stimulus checks. So what's the big question surrounding that?
Sure. So about 22 states sent out inflation stimulus checks or offered one-time tax rebates to help residents deal with rising consumer costs. The IRS doesn't know how to tax those or what rate, and that's because there are some technical questions. Is that money related to the pandemic? Is it related to folks' economic well-being? It needs some more time to kind of put the pieces together and figure out which of these are taxable at what rate. And remember, it's 22 states, so it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. You're going to have to go state by state to find the answer here.
So, Jacob, we did do the national stimulus checks and decisions were made with that. Why is it that we can't just do the exact same thing?
Great question. The national stimulus checks are related to the pandemic, which is a public health emergency. That's not taxable. So when we look across these states, are these stimulus checks also related to a public health emergency, or are they related to inflation, which is economic? Are they tax rebates? If they're state tax rebates, those are taxable at a federal level. We are really sinking our arms elbow deep into the federal tax code here and the relationship between the states and the federal government, and that's never an easy thing to do.
No kidding. And our state did not have one of those tax credits this year. So should we expect a slow refund because of all these questions and delays?
It depends when you file. If you're in Washington State right now, file your taxes. You've got nothing to hold you up because there were no inflation-related stimulus payments or tax refunds. File your taxes. This early in the tax season, performance at the IRS is actually pretty good. And if you file online, the average time to get your refund is 21 days, unless there's a problem with your return. So there shouldn't be anything holding you up. The longer you wait into tax season, the more, you're playing with time here, because that's when the IRS is going to have their biggest workload.
Washington is offering working families tax credits this year. So should these families expect the same kind of delays for next tax season?
For next tax season, maybe not, because hopefully the IRS in the next week or so will issue some guidance about what to do this time around, that unless we have some big legislative changes, either in the Washington State House or here in the nation's capital, things should pretty much be the same related to these programs. If you have any questions about your taxes from 2022 regarding any payment like this, it's never a bad idea to hold off and seek some guidance. Just remember, your taxes are due April 18th.
Well, Jacob, this is great information. We appreciate your insight on that.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right.